To the field, leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny when we talked to him. All he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
2nd and 7.
And let's check on the numbers for Jalen Richard last week. 21 carries, 85 yards. The throw complete here to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 17.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He'll find Richard here underneath. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
23-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yard.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
He's brought down
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Carr.
4-yard line.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Carr's pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Raiders.
gives to Richard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. Aguilar has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nelson Aguilar. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
38-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Richard, the ball.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Carr caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And a Raider first down.
Carr now on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Richard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He was taken down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Falcons 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, it's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that